Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here with Pat Healy, Pat Bam Bam Healy. How's it going today, man?
It's going great. It's, got some good work in today, so happy to be moving on.
All right, now you're back in Portland. Were you just over in Hawaii with BJ Penn? Is that right?
Yeah, I went out there for, got out there in October, so I was there all in November, and it's great training out there. I learned so much from BJ, his brothers. They bring so many great guys out there. We had Ben Askren, Rafa Mendes, a world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, just like the list goes on and on. It's tough to leave.
Yeah, I bet. Now, obviously, BJ is fighting here in Seattle. You going to go up for that fight?
Yeah, definitely going to be there supporting, and it's a lot more nerve-wracking when you've trained with a guy and been there the whole way. So it might be a pretty white knuckle during the fight.
All right, now how do you see the fight? Rory McDonald, BJ Penn. Rory's he's a game opponent. How do you see that fight going?
Yeah, like you said, Rory is super tough, and I think he'll try to use his size and try to wear on BJ. But I think BJ did everything he needs to in this camp. I think he's got a great game plan, and he's technically so good. And I think that'll make the difference, and look for BJ to finish him.
Awesome. Now, talk about yourself. You finally got a fight scheduled. Gilbert Melendez, you were supposed to fight him in September, then that didn't happen because of an injury. Then they rescheduled it into January for Strikeforce's last show, and again it didn't happen due to whatever. And now you got Jorge Masvidal as your opponent. Talk about Masvidal.
Masvidal's extremely tough, man. Been there at the highest levels in Japan and the States. Great takedown defense, really good stand-up. So I think it's going to make for an interesting fight. I know he's going to know what I want to do. I know what he wants to do, and just going to see who can impose their will in the fight.
All right, now with the Melendez thing, obviously that had to wear on you a bit. How did you handle that, and what did you know when you knew it?
I was extremely disappointed. I worked really hard for my title shot in Strikeforce, and it sounds like Strikeforce is their last show in January, so sounds like I'll never get it, so that's really disappointing. But I think Gil kind of made a smarter business move. He had a lot to lose by fighting me and nothing really to gain, so I think he made his play, and I think you'll see him with a big money fight in the UFC, so it's hard to blame the guy.
Now, how about for yourself in terms of your contractual obligations? Have you talked with Zuffa? Obviously you want to get the win, but what happens next if you get the win and when you get the win?
I'm kind of under the impression that I'm going to be moved over to the UFC. They haven't really said anything for Stone, and I certainly haven't got a contract. I guess wait till the smoke clears and the January 12th event is over. I just, like you said, I got to focus on going and getting the win, and that'll take care of itself.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate your time today, Pat. Anyone you'd like to thank just for the general thing, or any sponsors?
Like I always want to thank Float On, the guys at MMA Elite, and everybody else who's helped me, all the guys in Hawaii, and everybody in the Portland area.
All right. Well, you heard here, Pat Healy, Strikeforce, fighting January 12th against Jorge Masvidal. So check it out. Thanks, sir.